Hello is my first battle. It is against ivanreal serebii forms. We start out, he leads with his Jirachi, I lead with my Bronzong. He goes for the fire punch. I didn't really know what he was going to do, so I try to set up my stealth rocks. Now I know I can take at least 2, maybe 3 more hits from fire punch, which is plenty of time to set up my trick room, which is very good to have up because it's a trick room team, and I can't really do anything without trick room. So now I see he's just going to keep going for the fire punch, so I switch to my Heatran. It just gets it boost up, and so he switches out. And I go for the fire blast. Watch, I go for fire blast, and it misses. Yeah, it misses. Now I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm pretty pissed off about fire blast missing, so I decided to leave him in for some reason in earth power. And so yeah, that's obviously not going to kill him because he's a Tyranitar. And my fire blast would obviously put him over there, so that kind of really sucks. So I don't know, maybe I was thinking he tried to overpredict me and me switching back to Bronzong or something. Now since there's probably not enough time left on Trick Room for my sweepers to do anything, I'm going to switch back to my Bronzong as he can kill him with Gyro Ball, and then he can set Trick Room back up. So I kill his Tyranitar. Now I'm hoping I can take a hit from whatever comes next, because I can get Trick Room set up and then explode, which would give me a lot of turns for my Trick Room sweeper. So he switches in Zapdos. I'm pretty sure I can take a Heat Wave because he's sassy, which makes him pretty bulky in special defense. So I can take the hit, and I set Trick Room back up. Now all is left to explode. I'm thinking that he's gonna know that I'm gonna explode because it's pretty obvious. But I don't really care because I just want to get the turns for Trick Room. So he switches to his Metagross, and I don't really care. I explode anyways. It's like, so it does pretty decent damage to his Metagross, which is pretty good. I didn't really care how much damage it did because my Marowak, which I'm about to send out next, can pretty much take him out with any move. So I figure that he's gonna switch, so I don't Earthquake. I go for Fire Punch, so it doesn't really matter if he switches or not. So it does a quarter of the damage to Zapdos, which is enough to kill him now. So I don't know if he's going to switch or if he's just trying to waste Trick Room turns or what, but I take him out anyways. So now I just figure he's trying to waste the Trick Room turns because, my Marowak is so awesome with the Trick Room. So I send a Dragonite. I figure he's going to Extreme Speed, but I know I can take it. So I Stone Edge anyways, and he doesn't use Extreme Speed. So that easily kills him. Well, I'm out of Trick Room now, so I'm kind of figuring he's going to switch in like a special sweeper or something like that, I don't know. But he switches Metagross, and I know I can take a hit from Metagross because I made him really defensively bulky. And so I easily take that, and I take out his Metagross with Earthquake. So now that my Trick Room time is up, I'm pretty much vulnerable to anything. So he could pretty much send in anything to do it. So he sends Lucario. I think it's a Sword Dance Lucario. So he's going to try and set up, so I stay in. But he used me first. I was going to go for the Earthquake because I thought he was going to Sword Dance. But I've never seen that on Lucario, so that was pretty smart. Well, now I'm going to switch to my Porygon 2. I'm thinking I can take a close combat. But, as I'm proven wrong right here, with one hit KO'd by his close combat. And that kind of surprised me. Now I'm going to switch to my Dragonite. Because, I can take a close combat. I can take most of the stuff that Luke has. I'm not exactly sure, but he used me first. I used Earthquake, so that kind of backfired on him. So I take his Luke out, because, it's pretty frail. Now he's down to his last Pokemon, which was his lead, which is Jirachi, which I'm not sure what set it is. So I'm going to leave my Dragonite in here. But, which is pretty stupid because it takes an Ice Punch, and that's obviously going to kill him because it's a Dragonite. So I'm going to switch into Dusknoir, which I'm thinking I can take him because apparently he's scarfed. So I'm just going to Will-O-Wisp him, and yeah, that's all she wrote. I'm just going to Ice Punch him to death. He's going to burn. He doesn't get the freeze here. So, thanks for watching. Good game, Ivan. Yeah.
Oh!